years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now, we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place.
Abraham Lincoln. The name itself speaks volumes. He is considered the greatest president of the United States of America. Historians and political scientists constantly rank him as the best American president ever. Above all, the man is renowned for ending slavery in his country. This certainly created a worldwide awareness against the evil of slavery. In the realm of social reform, he is holding a lofty status. Abraham Lincoln was born on 12 February 1809 in a wooden house in Sinking Spring Farm near Hogganville, Kentucky. His father's name was Thomas Lincoln and his mother's name was Nancy Lincoln. His parents came from England, who later moved to New Jersey. Abraham Lincoln's family was very poor and he earned his livelihood by farming. Lincoln's family was evicted from their land due to land disputes and they were forced to leave the city. In 1811, their family moved to Knob Creek Farm. They made that land fit for farming and started cultivating it. In 1816, the Abraham family settled in Indiana, where they cleared up forests and started farming. Even today, his farm has been kept as a memorial. When Abraham was 9, his mother, Nancy, died. After this, his father married another woman named Sarah. Abraham grew up. He wanted employment that yielded more profits through less work. He built a boat and started working as a boatman, which gave him good profits. After this, Abraham Lincoln started working as a manager in stores. Abraham Lincoln completed his law studies while working in a store. After some time, he became the postmaster of the village, due to which people started knowing him and started respecting him. Then he decided to go into politics, keeping the view of troubles of local people because at that time slavery was at its peak. Abraham Lincoln hated the atrocities on slaves since the beginning and wanted to abolish slavery. With this idea, he entered politics and contested the MLA, but he faced defeat in the elections. On the other hand, while contesting elections, he had also left the postmaster's job, due to which he had a shortage of money. Everything in Abraham Lincoln's life was going against him. There was a time in his life where he was so depressed that he used to stay away from knives because he was afraid that he might kill himself. A friend of his at the time boosted his morale and drove him out of depression. Abraham Lincoln contested again with his help of his friend, and this time he won the election. After this victory, he was counted amongst the youngest MLAs. He then inspired the youth and became his ardent followers. Abraham Lincoln was now licensed to become a lawyer, and then he met a famous lawyer. Both of them started working together, but after some time his friends left him. Abraham Lincoln was also failing in advocacy because he did not take the money to fight the cases of poor. He practiced for 20 years. In 1860, Abraham Lincoln contested for the presidency of the United States of America and eventually achieved the greatest success of his life, becoming the President of America. After becoming the 16th President of USA on 6 November 1860, Abraham did a lot of important works that have not only national but international importance as well. Abraham Lincoln's greatest achievement was the emergence of America from civil war. The credit of the abolition of slavery by amending the Constitution of America also goes to Abraham Lincoln. On 14th April 1865, President Abraham Lincoln and his wife were in Washington, D.C. to watch a play in the Ford's Theater, where he was shot by a famous actor, John Wilkes Booth. And on the next day, on 15th April 1865, Abraham died. Abraham Lincoln was certainly a legendary American president. Probably everyone believes him to be a global icon of peace. His legacy is a powerful symbol against oppression. Above all, his greatest contribution to mankind is the emancipation of slaves. The forces of evil tried to stop him. However, his legacy became more glorious because of such attempts. Finally, his assassination took place in the hands of evil forces. However, his assassination left him as a national martyr. The name of Lincoln certainly belongs in the pages of greatness.